Good morning. Welcome to Almas Market Morning. This is Jairam. We had two important events on Friday: RBI's monetary policy and US non-farm payroll data. So, RBI policy did not have much impact on the currency or the stocks, although RBI indicated sucking out of some liquidity, or rather indicating that liquidity will be less in the coming days. Their inflation projection indicates that they think the current price pressures are transitory. We'll have to really wait and see. Uh, of course, the growth projection at 9.5% was maintained, which is in line with overall market consensus. Rupee has still been in the same range, not reacting much to the policy, more driven by global factors and also reportedly some outflows. Non-farm payroll still impacted by pandemic impact. Uh, People are still hesitant to go out and work. So this might change because the pandemic situation is getting easier even in the US. Bond market reaction was quite contrary to what one would have expected if looking at lower NFP number. Possibly higher wage inflation guided the yields higher. Dollar itself weakened initially, but since then it is performing mixed. It's been weak against euro relatively because ECB is well behind all others in tightening or even in adopting uh, taper for QE. Japanese yen is weakening due to yields going everywhere, and they are doing the carry trade also. Commodity currencies are helped because of the shortages and the high prices very much on the cards. And GBP stands out because some of the MPC members are indicating rate hike as early as December this year. So the dollar performance has been mixed. Even gold, though failed at 1770 plus on Friday, it is holding the support level at 1740. I have a feeling that it may take time to rally, but it's not really showing too much of weakness also. Oil price, WTI has broken above 80. US initially had said they will reserve or they will release oil from the strategic oil reserves. They went back on that decision. After that, oil prices have jumped. So the trend is intact, and that puts pressure on the rupee as well. On the rupee side, after breaking 74.65, which was a trend line, important trend line, we are uh, in a bullish mode, uh, having moved 3% from the bottom. There is a bit of hesitancy to go long, but import demand is good on dips. Overall, we should be headed to 74.50 or 75.50 or thereabout. RBS action from here on will be important because they might look to rein in inflation and also use their reserves to ensure stability of the markets. It will also probably help them to support some liquidity if they do spot sale of USD INR. So my range for near term dollar rupee would be 74.65 and 75.50. Only on a break of 74.55, the trend might be changing. Thank you.
Thanks, JK. This is Pankaj. Uh, Contrary to what I expected on a RBI action on a monetary policy or a statement, RBI preferred to keep the accommodative stance and not indicated anything on a rate change or a higher rates. I thought they will keep a accommodative stance, but I thought they will signal on a short-term reverse repo rate increase. But they contrary to that, they have not done that. And accommodative stance was kept with the 5-1 vote. RBI kept the rates changed for 8th consecutive time, and that's amazing. what RBI did actually is they brought down the CPI inflation projection to 5.3%, which was earlier they were expecting 5.7, 5.8. GDP growth they kept it unchanged at 9.5. RBI also indicated that they will continue to do open market operations, but they will not do now GSEP, which is Common Securities Acquisition Program, similar to what kind of a quantitative easing in US. They said they will not do in this quarter. And they also said that they will increase the quantum of short-term reverse repos. So basically, RBI indication is that slowly and steadily, we will reduce the liquidity in the system, but we will prefer to keep rates lower for giving more support to the economy. The impact of the same was up to 1 year. Indian treasury bill yields moved lower by 1-2 basis, whereas the rest of the curve has moved higher by from 2 basis to 5 basis. So 10-year government securities moved up by closer to 4-5 basis post RBI policy. Now coming back to US, even after a weak non-farm payroll number, US treasury curve moved higher. Almost all segment have moved higher marginally, whereas the 10-year US Treasury yield has gone to 1.61. First time it crossed 1.60 in last 4-5 months. So that's giving an indication that even the market is ready now for kind of a tapering from Fed. Jairam sir has already covered gold and crude oil. I would just like to highlight that on the weekend, cryptos were trading higher, closer to 2-3%. Particularly one crypto, Ripple was higher by 7-8%. So broadly, today morning there's a profit booking in cryptos, but there's a continuous buying interest in getting immersed in cryptos. Thank you. Thanks a lot.